Good morning from New York City. Before I get started today, I'd like to say thank you to those of you who have sent me messages, text messages, voicemails about what is resonating. I have no idea how things are landing, so it's really good to get data points. Friday's episode on choosing rest really landed, and I got multiple messages, so thank you. You know I love messages, so keep them coming. Today I want to talk about something that I mentioned in a past episode for those who may have missed it. One of my objectives this year is to put myself in the way of interesting people. And that can mean a lot of different things. I am one of those people that always attends conferences. I love to go to lectures. Yet I've cut that off. And I'm sort of back into putting myself out in the world and putting myself in the way of interesting people. And Friday, I got to attend an event called Pitch Please that my friend Susie Moore puts together every year. I actually attended as a volunteer, and it was fabulous. And it reminded me why I like to be out in the world, why I like to engage. I felt privileged to be sitting in a room of people from all over the country. It was fascinating to hear stories of reinvention, how people were seeking to serve and put their voice into the media. This was called Pitch Please because the media comes together and they were sharing what they're looking for in a pitch, how they evaluate stories, how to frame the messaging, how to present a new angle on a theme that's in the zeitgeist. They were from digital media, television, print, covering everything from lifestyle, health and wellness, money, business. There were people from ABC, NBC, Couric Media, NPR, Business Insider. It was fascinating, and I learned a lot. Just to give you an idea, there were about 50 people there. They were from all over the United States, Texas, Alabama, Iowa, Washington. There were people coming out with their books. There were a couple of lawyers. One speaks to all things related to being a step parent and blended families. She was very smart and articulate, and the press really responded to her a lot. Another woman, I think she's a litigator. She was on Good Morning America last week. She is going to all 50 states, meeting with a perfect stranger. She's trying to drive home the point and the importance of remembering that we are more alike than we are different in this moment. Particularly in the United States, everything is polarized, politicized, and charged. She was very thoughtful and sweet, and I enjoyed meeting her. Another woman was a Latina, I'm not sure her exact origin, and she came to the United States, I think in her early teens, speaks with an accent, very smart, and is working with non-native English speakers to how to speak and come across more confident and articulate in the interviewing process. There was a woman running for Congress. So I don't want to go on and on about this. I guess the point I'm driving home here is I feel really energized by being around people that live a life that's very different from my own and who have this mindset of encouraging other people, serving other people, and honing their expertise and their voice. In one day, I was able to have conversation with at least 10 strangers from completely different walks of life, different parts of the United States, and it really sort of blew open my world. And that's what I was craving. And as I said, I felt lucky to be in the room, and it didn't take much. It all came down to raising my hand and volunteering, and I really hope to do a lot more of that. I hope you enjoyed hearing my story, and I'm wondering if you're feeling that your world is a little bit stale right now, or if it's self-referential, you're always seeing the same people and doing the same thing. Maybe you can think about doing something, shaking it up a little bit by taking a class or raising your hand to help, or I don't know. Try something new, invent an adventure for yourself. It feels great. And if you have something in the back of your head you think you might want to do, don't forget how great it feels to be around people focused on accomplishing the same type of goal or learning the same type of skill. You know, at the beginning of 2020, I had this sort of mantra for myself for the year, which was, don't hide, go seek. And then, of course, COVID hit, and I'm resurrecting that. Don't hide, go seek. That's all for now. Until next time, from my heart to yours.